Welcome. In the first episode of Death and Other Details, Rare, we meet the relevant characters as a murder occurs on a cruise ship. There are a lot of moving parts aboard the ship, so the narrator keeps telling us to pay attention. Details are important. Here, Season 1 sets up a deliberate beginning by providing us with a solid preview of what is ahead on the journey. On this opulent vessel, Keith Trubitzee was seated at the bar when a waiter unintentionally splashed water over his pricey watch. Keith was ranting at the woman while Imogene was observing from a distance. She talks to Keith about how he handled the woman after taking matters into her own hands. Imogene steals his room key out of his wallet while he yaps, but he doesn't care. Later on in the evening, Imogene enters Keith's room undetected in order to destroy the watch. When room service arrives the next morning to clean his room, we discover Keith dead and stuck to the wall by a pipe. 2 days prior, when Imogene boards the ship with her brother and sister-in-law, the series rewinds. We learn that this is Lawrence Collier's ship and that everyone on board is connected to him as we gain a general overview of the situation. When Rufus Coatsworth, whom we had previously seen in a flashback where he investigated her mother's death, runs into Imogene while she is exploring the ship, she asks why he is there, but customer service won't give an explanation. Layla tells her family the news after Imogene goes to inform her that Rufus Coatsworth is on the ship. It is revealed that Coatsworth was employed by the Chun family as a means of coercion against the Colliers. When security guard Jules answers the door the next morning, he finds out that Keith has been killed. The news of the murder is brought to the attention of the wait staff, who are informed not to tell anybody about it on the ship and that Rufus Coatsworth will be leading the inquiry. Imogene recognized that Knight's film was missing, even though she had gone to view the surveillance camera. In addition, she finds Rufus waiting for her when she gets back to her cabin, and the two start arguing. When Rufus discloses that she was the only person in the tape to enter the room, she finally gives up on working with him. Prior to Rufus and Imogene starting to collaborate, Imogene confronts him about his decision to give up on the investigation into her mother's death. He says it's not that easy and says he thinks there's a reason they were brought back together on this ship. Rufus claimed he was attempting to put the finishing touches together when asked to explain why. In a montage, we see Imogene as a little child overhearing Rufus inform her father that her mother might have been slain. Keith Trubitzee, who served as Rufus's assistant, is seen sitting in his care as he leaves their home a short while later, claiming he is no longer working the case. For more, subscribe.